Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Skylines. Goodness me, I can't even pronounce the words. City Skylines playthrough. This is my town, Christchurch, and I've been playing on another account, or another town, in my off-camera time, just exploring. And I've got the city up to about 50,000 people, so it is quite large. It's about 5 tiles would probably take up this type of area. And I've come across some difficulties in it. I've got loads of money. I got like $2 million. I don't know if that's a bug or something, but I just seem to be getting loads and loads of money compared to this playthrough. But I'm starting to see where issues are occurring. So I think this is going to be, it was a great insight into what I want to do now. And if you watch my best bits number 21 that I've just published, that will show you one of the traffic problems I was having. So in this playthrough though, one of the things that I was thinking about when I was looking at the scene, like, well, I need to make sure traffic comes in, and I don't want the industry to be clogging up the residential area, because one of the issues I had with the other ones, I had the industry over here, and all the trucks had to go through residential, and that was really, really dumb. The industry's over here to the side, and actually, if I look at my pollution, forestry doesn't actually make much pollution at all. The noise of it though is pretty bad, and actually there's a fire at one of these buildings right now, so hopefully, I guess there's an increased rate of it being on fire. The forest district, this one here, is slightly increased electricity, slightly increased tax, but it requires forest, so there's actually no fire increase there. Do they have good fire protection? Not too great. The fire station's down there. I might actually have to invest in 2 fire stations. One down here, and then another one down here just for the industry. I was wondering, how good is this industry? And I think it's actually great. 2 things. 1, pollution is minimal. 2nd, I was looking at how much money it was bringing in, and I found out it was under industry here. It's bringing in $1,000. Now, it's $1,000 compared to 600. Well, this is $1,000 to 600, but this is a bit bigger, but it seems to be bringing in as much as I thought it would. So, is this place called Ice Cube Factory? Wow. Alright. It just makes ice cubes there. So I think building a lot more of this forestry would be really, really useful, and then we can go along and build some more residential over here. Lastly, it was these roads here, these 2-lane roads. 2-lane roads, they're not great. Two 2-lane roads. A 4-lane road, but there's a viaduct because you can't turn across it. And it's causing a lot of intersections in here. So what I might do is I might downgrade. You might see here, if I unpause the game, these are just normal roads coming into each other. There's no traffic lights there. It's just a give way zone. And it actually seems to work really well in these small areas. So, other than that, buildings have leveled up, which is cool. These buildings here are abandoned. We need to delete them. And it was because there wasn't enough educated people there. I think these places here, they don't have enough higher educated workers. And so we need to save up for this high school. The high school is 24 grand, that we've only got 12. So in a bit for that, what we'll do now is we'll increase our forestry industry. It's all this green stuff here. There's actually loads of it. So if I build, I'm thinking, do I want to build another big road? These roads are kind of expensive, $1,500. Let's stick with the old 2-lane. This curvy thing is alright, but I think straight's actually much nicer. What we'll do is we'll build some straight roads here, and we'll try and get a bit more, a whole lot more industry at the back. Let's go a bit higher. If I come across, I could come straight in here and make another intersection, which means there'll be like some annoying intersections in here, but thankfully this doesn't, there's no lights there, so that should solve some of our issues. So let's make sure that we set aside all this as industry, paste all that in, there we go, and the last thing we need to make sure is the district covers everything, which it seems to, which is alright. So I actually might cover some of those buildings on the side there. Everything's covered there, cool, okay. So the fire station problem, we'll see if a fire truck gets here in time, which speed the, oh there, I can see it there, it's coming down. It's up to ×2. Come on truck, get out of the road. What's on fire? Lumber company. One man walks in there, walks into the firewood, the other guy is getting the hose on. Now we got another truck coming, awesome. That truck will have to turn around or just stop. Will that truck get out there? Cool, okay. We've got 2. Hopefully that'll be enough. Yeah, it seems like they've got under control. Awesome. How many? The fire station's up here, isn't it? Gives us 6 trucks, and they're using 2 at the moment. I don't know what to do about these bigger roads, though. One thing to do, instead of having... seeing how we've got a loop in a small area and another loop in a small area, is maybe just have a bigger block and have maybe more small roads in the middle, so more people go through those big intersections, but it'd be... oh, we need water over here. Be less of an issue for... hopefully less of an issue with traffic. Okay, that's all connected up. We can actually... oh, we can buy new land. I didn't even remember that. Our pollution is, well, polluting. But our money, we just got to keep an eye on. And it's really this that we need to save up to, the high school. But bringing in a whole lot of people would kind of solve that. Because these places here are going to have difficulties. Oh, another park. This is my park that I designed. Oh, that's neat. But it doesn't have a picture for it, which is not that great. Can't even afford the wide pods. Man, they're really expensive. These are $400, which are actually... it's actually really, really cheap. I want to plunk it down just to show you guys what it's like. Let's put it down in here. What it is... oh, look at that. It actually worked. It's a plaza area, and so I put a whole lot of car parks in and picnic tables. And so I've designed this in the game, but I don't know why the pavement's going funny there, but I manually placed all those assets in, and that's the resulting building, which is pretty cool. It'd be interesting to see if over time cars come to the spots, because they designated spots that cars could park in here. Not everyone didn't have enough props. And I also said that people would gather in this area, so I have to wait and see. Oh, look! Oh my goodness! There are people using my park. This person sat down at that person's table, then got over and went to that person's table. That's really cool. I kind of have an issue with the name there, but that is really neat. I'm so glad it's been used. I probably have to adjust the cost though, because the cost is really low compared to some of these other ones. Well, the upkeep's actually really high, but the upkeep and the initial costs aren't balanced very well, and I don't think it makes people that happy compared to other places. Because you notice there's not that much happiness around here. Okay, we're up to 20 grand. Speed time on a little bit more. Oh, we've got some power fluctuations. We don't have enough power at the moment. Oh, it's going to cost 6 grand, which is going to really set us back. We kind of have to do it though, but these wind turbines aren't too great. We can get this though. Oh, we can get these in 50 more people. Okay, we definitely just want to wait then. What I think we need to do is we need to build another subdivision, which is going to set us back again a lot of money. But I think it'll be better in the long run. I kind of want to go for the larger 6-lane roads because they're like in here. Because I can handle a lot more traffic. How much can this cost? $6 per cell, $80 per cell. Let's leave it with the 2-lane for the moment. It won't cost too much to increase later on. So this I want to come out to that here. We'll have a curved road in here. Oh, it's only very, very slow. Okay. Well, let's extend it a little bit more so the curve actually... there we go. So there's a curve there. And let's put the 2-lane road in through the middle. Like so. And then what we can do off here, because it's just giveaway marked, if I turn off snapping, that will make it easier to plonk it in. Actually, how close can I get to this? I can get this close. Just turn snapping back on so I can line these up alright. And then I'll bring this down. Like, there'll be a bunch of zone in there that we can't use. But that will be alright. So we have to put some power poles as well. It's getting expensive, this town. Down to 5 grand. 5 grand. Man. Maybe I shouldn't have zoned so much then. But let's paste... Goodness me, that was a weirdly shaped pasting tool. Let's paste all of this, like the inner subdivision. And some of the commercial on the main roads as well. Oh, we don't need commercial just yet. Let's just go with the residential. Okay, let's unpause that, see how it goes. Everyone wants power. I just need a couple more people. Here we go, here we go. I know the power's bad, just... Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, 6 more. There we go. Okay, we've got transport level 3 uniques and buses or recycling. Recreational use, we now have fireworks, by the way, in the latest patch. Loads of different highways now, which is really, really cool. Bus depots, cemeteries which need to build, but advanced wind turbines. And these things produce a lot more power. It's up to 20. So after build it out in the water here, we get also get that monetary bonus for hitting the next landmark, but it's going to really solve all the power issues. Oh, actually, it solved it all, but only very temporarily. Let's put... Oh no, we'll save for the moment. Let's go for a cemetery now. Cemeteries serve the local area around them. Probably have to build it way out here because we don't really need to serve this area up here. So let's plunk it down in here. And that there will then address... Oh, we need to build water as well. 600. The initial pipe coming in. Probably delete it now, but I'll just leave it there for a moment. It'll go and pick up any deceased from the local surrounding areas. So it's another... Those abandoned buildings, they didn't get the people on time. We're nearly got enough for this high school, though. Let's crank time up. We're getting quite a lot of money. We're getting just over 2.5 grand per week. 2,400. 500 to go. Okay. So this does serve quite a large area. I think popping it down towards the middle here, we're just going to destroy those power lines. That's alright, we need to get rid of the power lines anyway. I'm not wanting to build too much residential in here. Probably just commercial. So, something like just in here I think would be absolutely perfect. So that's popped down. The power network won't need any of those poles anymore, which means that there'll be a bunch of residential spots in the middle there that can be filled in. Cool, I think this is better because in terms of traffic, it'll be able to handle it a lot easier. Right, so these people want educated workers. It's because they're at such a high level that, you know, they're all happy where they are. Pass with crew, 2.5. This is 1/2, small playground. Just put down a small playground there. That'll make a lot of people happy over there. And we'll pop another one down in here. If we can get there on the corner, because that spot generally isn't utilised very well. Okay, so that's making everyone around here a lot happier, which means they should level up to the next level once they've been a bit more educated as well. So they've got the happiness and the education. The fire department was something we're going to move. We're back down to 5 grand. A bus network would be really great, but our place is actually kind of small. It's going to cost 30 grand to build the thing, but then when we can get some bus networks up, I think that'd be really, really useful. So we've got loads of people out here, and you can notice loads of cars are parked here as well. Man, we've already got 720 students. We've nearly filled the high school. We actually don't even have enough elementary schools anymore. How much is an elementary school? 10 grand. I think because if we're going to build out the residential probably to like 3 wide blocks here, I think another residential, another little elementary school over here would be great. Because over here, kind of keeping them nice and spread out. 10 grand, pop that down, and now we want some more industry. So we'll build some more roads out here. $440. $1,600. All right, and then plump down the industry in there. They've got water, they've got power. Oh gosh, they don't have water just here. There you go, buddy. You needed a pipe to your house? We've got you sorted. They need more educated people. Well, we're educating people as fast as we can. Lots of abandoned buildings though. And we need to be deleting these abandoned buildings because they're being abandoned because there's not enough educated workers yet. But we need to be deleting them because they encourage essentially the buildings around them to be abandoned as well. Now, some of you guys did suggest suburb names for me. I will be putting those in the next episode. Once we have a bit more room as well. Back up to 10 grand. Just letting time pass. Power's fluctuating again. Well, 12 grand. Looks like we've just got enough money for it. I wonder if there's any, so this does increase the amount of power used in this district. Power usage. So we could pay some money to help them to reduce their power consumption, but it would also cost us a lot of money. So let's have a look at the stats. Power consumption is about 72, 71. Man, loads of abandoned buildings at the moment. 72, 73, 72. Okay, so around that number. And currently, yeah, we've got no other policies on. So it's kind of like whether it's worth paying $200 a week for another 20. So if we check on the policy here of power usage, and now this will take some time to take effect. There's another fire. This little patch of grass there. Seems like there's a lot of, Did the fire trucks get down there in time? Yeah. There's a lot of traffic up in here. If I look at the traffic graph, yeah. I might just delete this intersection here, just because these trucks can always just drive back the way they came. But again, a lot of people coming into here. Alright, so time's progressed for somewhat. Let's have a look at our policy. So our policy is costing us 694. It's the cost of like 3 of those wind turbines. Like there is a big initial cost for them. They're about 12 grand each, I think it was. We're still using, it says 73. Like, I know that things are upgrading and probably using more, but like it doesn't seem like it's worth it that much. First, like we'd have to put 36 grand in initially, but like it's costing us $600 a week to do that, to have that policy in place. So it's 72. Let's turn off power usage. And then watch our power again. So 72, 75. Yeah, that didn't knock off much at all. It only knocked off about 3 megawatts. Now, I could easily build another tower in a moment. Like, that power's about to dip down. It's 12 grand. We're struggling to get out of this amount. But then again, the number of... The rate that we're getting the money is increasing. So, it wants more industry. It always likes industry. Can I build, like, just between them? If I turn snapping off. No, it's going to have to destroy one of them. Okay, that's right. We'll destroy one of them. I like how it shades the area that it's going to allow you to zone in, because that's really, really useful. More there. Is this connected up with pipes? It is. Okay, cool. I'll let that go out. In terms of residential... Oh, actually, let's study the traffic here. Looks like traffic's not too bad in here, actually. There are a lot of trucks that are wanting to get out. So they come down here and they all turn right. Look at all those trucks. A new piece of land. This is quite interesting. We could 4 grand, 5 grand, 3.5. If you're going to buy a child, it'll be one of these two. Now, the reason we could buy the one on the right is that we could increase our industry out this way and just expand over here. But I kind of want to buy the one up above. And the reason for that is I could connect this. Like I could put the big road over here and a big road coming out. Connect this into the highway. Actually, I'd have to buy these two then, wouldn't I? I'd have to go straight here. I could connect it into the highway and possibly ban heavy traffic in this area. And I'm going to presume... If I go to districts, do I even have the ability to do that ban yet? I think it's in like city planning. We get that later on. We can ban heavy cars from coming through this area, which would allow us to really restrict the amount of heavy traffic that's going through there. I wonder if I need some commercial down here. But it seems like they don't. Like they're fine without having commercial in here. I'm gonna put some down anyway. Some of these houses will have to be destroyed soon, but for the moment they can be built there, and then let's just build the whole lot, eh? And then we can deal with it later on. Right, there goes some fire trucks. Go save the valley residents. Nice work, guys. Trish is right. Water's just holding on. The dump is already 40% full. Look, a lot of big trucks that are coming in are going straight into industry. Now the cool thing is that they're not clogging up over here. Like over here it seems fine. Actually, if I look at the electricity network, I don't even have to have any of these poles anymore. Which means there is some available spots over here. You do want some more commercial now? Actually, let's not make that commercial. Let's make that industry. I like having commercial splattered around. I feel like it gives it a more, let's say, authentic feel. There's a house being built in there. Because commercial buildings, like, you do have shop, like your corner shop and whatnot. Oh, I just deleted some of the zone that the house was built on. Again, I can delete these. I could possibly delete that and build it into their backyard. Now I need to pop that down there. Okay, cool. Which things progress on? We're up to 20 grand. So I think it's time to move that fire department. The fire department, which is here, needs to be moved closer to industry with another fire department in here, which serves this side of town. So let's move this one away first. So this one's here. We can relocate it. The relocation cost is only 2.4 grand, which is a lot less than the like 12 grand to build a new one. And I know that we're going to have more industry over here, so I want to build it in a place on the main road to the point where it's just getting to the edge of these buildings. Something like here I think is good. So I put that over there, which means the people over here, yeah, really unhappy. So we need to build a new one. Man, they don't have much of a range. We really want to get to the big one, but you don't get that until you get 5,000 people. We could build this in the moment, and then we'll just have to replace it soon. But something like this will actually cover most of the people. Let's put that in there, and then let time progress, and you'll see that spread out. The boy's really happy because we're on the same street as the fire station. These guys, not so much. Seems like it's really hard to get these people to school. I'm wondering if we could build some paths. So paths allow us to like there's a park here. I want that free-flying paths on. They look much nicer. And probably not the snapping either, because it's been really finicky. Like here, it should allow people to walk through a bit more. Don't know why it's not rendering. It's rendering it very tiny there. Connecting in with that path. There's a lot of people there, actually. Which is quite cool. Does it allow education to go in there? No, it doesn't seem like it. That's a shame. Well, we're pulling in about 5 grand now, and that's really nice. People are getting happy. Possibly could build another park. Like, these guys here would actually probably prefer to have a park. If we look at them, they're at the highest rank. Forestry just has 1 rank. Well, these guys here, they need to have more education. Needs to have more services. So possibly, yeah, fire? Man, these guys want like a fire station just on their main road. I like keeping people happy though with small playgrounds. A small playground over here kind of seems a bit weird. A plaza with trees though makes a bit more sense. So let's chuck it in here in the middle of all this forestry. It's 2.5 grand, but we'll make it back within a week. That'll make them all much happier. Unique buildings so far that we've unlocked. Statue of Wealth. I think it's because we've unlocked so much money. Friendly Neighborhood Park. Cool. Fountain of Life and Death. Transport Tower. I think, if I look through these now, these are buildings I've unlocked in other playthroughs, I feel like. Because my other city is much bigger, and I think for the Transport Tower you need to have 5 transport networks, and we have none at the moment, so I'm thinking that's for my other one. What's the tax office though? Optimize taxes to your liking. That's kind of cool. Costs a lot of money though. Rightio, so we've got enough to build a bus network, which is 30 grand. It produces a lot of noise, and we'll have to build it on a main road coming in and out. I'm thinking that these roads here, I could turn them into 6-lane one-way roads. It's going to create a lot of noise for these people. There is a variant, which we'll get later on, which has trees to reduce the noise. But having the traffic come all the way down and all the way in, this could be like our main road coming into the town. And have like our main city coming out into here. Or we could go north. It's difficult to decide where you want to go. Like, you could go north. Go out of the way, Tweety Bird. Chirper. Could go north, and that would give us plenty of room. Like south, I know that like we're getting cut off by the water here, but well, I think that'll be for the next episode anyway. Building the bus network. What we'll do is we'll put in a bus depot somewhere, probably on our main road, and we can designate bus routes. And so we'll probably tell them just to weave in and out throughout these neighborhoods, dropping off people possibly down to industry. Let's still wait this abandoned building. Driving people to commercial zones. We'll probably replace some of this, these spots in here with commercial, since there's a bit of a demand for it now. Medium demand, low demand. It's up to medium. It's very cool. So next episode will be the bus route. We'll expand out a bit more. We'll possibly even buy a new sector. And also we will name some suburbs after locations you have offered to us. We get our next milestone at 5,000 people. Giving us the ability to ban, there it is, ban heavy traffic. And also, I think we actually unlocked the road that I want. Yeah, there we go, 6-lane one-way roads. Possibly need to think about transport as well for industry. Well, they'll all be in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.